Hello, welcome back to channel Y.O.B, ladies and gentlemen. Today, doing a review for him. Uh, him is a 2025 American supernatural horror film directed by Judson Tipping. The film stars Marlon Wayans, Tyreek Withers, Julia Fox, and Tim Heidecker. Heidecker. The plot follows Cameron Cade, a young up-and-coming football player training at an isolated compound of an aging, nearly retired quarterback Isaiah White. It's a lot more deeper than that. Um, young Cameron Cade watches his favorite football team, the San Antonio Sabres, win the league championship. His joy turns to distress when his quarterback idol, Isaiah White, suffers a violent, possibly career-ending injury while scoring the winning touchdown. Cam, Cam's father tells him that real men are willing to make such sacrifices. Years later, Cam's father has died, and Cam is now a rising football star. Encouraged by his family and his girlfriend, he trained for the league combined. While practicing late on the empty field, Cam is ambushed by someone in a goat costume, causing a head injury that endangers his career. Motivated by the agent Tom, Cam plans to attend a combine to pursue the Savior's quarterback position, despite the risk of the permanent brain damage if he sustains another injury while okay. While overstimulated due to his concussion, Cam lashes out at his cousin and Tom, ultimately refusing to participate in the combine. I don't know what that means. Tom later reveals that Isaiah is considering retirement and has offered to train Cam for a week at a remote desert compound to prove himself a worthy successor. Cam accepts and travels there, encountering crazed Isaiah fans led by Marjorie, who try to intimidate him of the replacing replacing their hero. At the compound, Isaiah puts Cam through disturbing challenges, including a practice drill where a jugs machine repeatedly hits a player in the face, and another drill where Cam severely headbutts another player. Cam secretly receives shots of Isaiah's blood, which he is led to believe is an energy booster, and experiences frequent hallucinations of mass figures, which he attributes to the concussion. While in a sauna, Cam is attacked by Marjorie and overpowers her. Isaiah arrives and kills her, leaving Cam unsettled by his apparent lack of remorse of doing so. As Cam tries to leave, Isaiah's wife, Elise, apologizes for Isaiah's behavior and seduces Cam. Cam wakes the next morning to Isaiah's holding him at gunpoint, demanding to know if Cam and Elise slept together. Isaiah ridicules Cam for feeling guilty about cheating on his girlfriend, saying winners are remorseless. Elise invites Cam to a secret party to meet the owner of the Saviors. When Cam arrives, Marco, the team doctor, whispers to him to run before leaving. The owner The owners offer Cam a strange lead liquid, which he drinks, unaware that is Isaiah's blood. A disoriented Cam finds Marco's severed head in a plastic-lined room. Elise confronts him as he loses consciousness. Cam later wakes up in a ice bath up at Isaiah's compound, connected to an four of Isaiah's blood. To an four of Isaiah's blood. He rips out of the four, injects a serum given by Marco, and grabs a jagged trophy amid aiming to kill Isaiah and escape. Cam finds Isaiah watching a video cheering the fans, cheering watching a video of cheering fans. Isaiah reveals he is part of a line of manufactured greatest of all time, GOAT players, who gain enhanced abilities from ritual blood transferred down a lineage. Isaiah tells Cam they must fight to the death with one GOAT transfusion victor. After a struggle, Cam bludgeons Isaiah to death with a helmet. Cam leaves the room and steps in onto a football field where he finds Elise and the Saviors, owners, and Tom, all wearing animal masks. They present him with a contract to sign, revealing that Cam's father arranged for him to be the next GOAT. They explained that earlier mass attack was orchestrated to lead Cam to the Saviors. Cam refuses to sign the contract and, in a violent outburst, kills Elise, all the owners, and the mass attacker, who is revealed to be Isaiah and Cam's trainer, Malik, using a hammer and sword. However, he spares Tom, who is subsequently dragged into a pentagram and destroyed by an unseen force outside the compound. A bloodied Cam walks past mass cheerleaders and into the desert. Alternate endings. In an alternate ending, Isaiah is revealed to have survived his beating. He watches on TV as Cam is shown to have won the Super Bowl for the Saviors, revealing that Cam signed the contract. Another ending reveals that Cam joined another football team and managed to win the Super Bowl with them, seemingly without the help of any rituals or other outside demonic forces. The film ends with Cam staring at a spinning football, hinting that despite not selling his soul, the unknown entities will still follow Cam for the rest of his career and possibly for the rest of his life. Yeah. So, we start with good. Yeah, I'll start with good. I think the acting in this film is really good. I love the cast. I think Marlon Wayans is great. Here, let me pull up the screen. And by the way, this is all pulled from Wikipedia. Yeah. So yeah, I thought Marlon Wayans was pretty good. And usually I don't really like him in movies. I think he's kind of like over the top and very goofy. It's hard to take him serious. But honestly, this is the first time I was actually very impressed by his acting. I thought he did a pretty good job. Tyreek Withers. Wish there's a picture of him. Tyreek Withers is the. I'll zoom in. He's a guy on the screen. He's a main character. But yeah, I thought he was really good in it. Julia Fox. I remember seeing her in what is that movie? Uncut Gems. She's pretty good in this. It's kind of very disturbing. Tim, he plays the manager. He was pretty good. I know Jim Jeffries was in this too. Let me see. Yeah, Jim Jeffries was in it as Marco, the personal doctor. I thought he was pretty good in it. I didn't even see him in the trailers. I was shocked when I saw him, and I was like, "What?" Yeah. I thought the music. I believe Bobby Pruitt had composed the score for the film. He did a good job. I really enjoyed the music in it. Um, um, yeah, I thought this movie was pretty good. Um, the cinematography was good. Um, what else? I thought it had a very um, interesting story, and I think honestly it's very underrated. I think the people that are saying this movie is like really bad. I think it's like, what? Out of all the movies that are coming out, this is bad. I don't know. I think you guys need to just like have a more open mind. But me personally, I can't speak for everybody. Everybody has their own opinion. Me personally, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty damn good. I wish I had seen it in the theater. Like honestly. Um, Now for the bad, I think the beginning portion I don't necessarily like as much as the later half portion, but the second third act. Yeah, I don't think the second and third act. I mean, I think the second third act are way better than the first act. I think it's slow in the beginning. And there's nothing really that kind of pulls me in. I think when I watched it twice. I just rented it like over the weekend, and I remember watching it the first time and I fell asleep because I was just like mentally, I just like I can't. It was just so slow in the beginning, but there's something interesting there, and then I rewatched it, and I actually enjoyed I enjoyed the movie. I thought that people say the ending is ridiculous. I thought the ending was good. I thought it was a good ending. You know, I think if you're kind of like following it on a subtextual level, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's a very satirical film with a lot of subtext. You know, it's like a Stanley Kubrick film. These are good. Seltzers, orange, vanilla, fire. Yeah, I'm trying to go sober. It's my second, it's a full week since I smoked a cigarette. But yeah, and I'm trying to quit drinking alcohol too. Honestly, I'm gonna quit everything. I want to just be like stone sober by the end of the year. I don't know. I just feel a spiritual call, kind of calling me. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. Um, it's not. I mean, it's just the only bad thing I really thought about. It was just the beginning of it. It's just, I think the beginning's pacing is a little meandering. It doesn't feel like it's kind of like moving along. It's a lot. I feel like it should have better like hook to get you in. I think it kind of drags a little bit. So if you stick with it, you begin to kind of like enjoy it. Especially at the beginning of the second half. It's like when I start training, then that's when I start liking the movie. Yeah. Um, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, it's okay to be honest. But that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, if I had to rate this movie, I'm just gonna do like out of 5 for now on. Um, I'll rate this movie. Hmm, I'll rate it. I honestly like it. I really like it. I'll give it. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think because I really like it, but I think it's just the beginning portion. The pacing is really like it's very like it kind of it puts you off, of getting into it. It's very hard to get into it. But once it gets going in the second act, I think you start to really enjoy yourself watching. Well, I started to enjoy myself watching it. So yeah, um, I think it has very interesting subtext. Highly recommend you guys check out him. And as always, may the force be with you. Peace and out.